Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Third Shift Behind the Scenes. We are on the set of Minecraft Mad Science. And, yeah, this is the new set. Basically going to refilm episode 1 and some parts of episode 2. Just because I feel that it could be better. And there's the new Olga. I just feel that it could be better, and there's just so many things I found wrong that I didn't like about my first rendition of it. So I'm going to go back, refilm episode 1 and most of episode 2, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to do episode 3, 4, 5, and 6, which would complete the first season. So it's going to be an all-in-one shoot, and then edit them as time goes on, because I want to have, just a cohesive sort of story going on. One of the problems was in the first one, there was no real story, and there's supposed to be a story. And the first episode was just to introduce some of the characters, but I don't feel that they were introduced properly. They were just kind of thrown in there. So I spent time rebuilding these sets, and it's going pretty good. And I figure I would sit here with you and build the genetics lab that will be seen in episode 3. So that should be cool. So yeah, I'm gonna redo it, get the guests back. There won't be a guest in episode 1 this time. Instead, I will be combining Wolf and Dan into episode 2. And I know a lot of you say, why don't you use a wand? It's so much easier. I guess it is, but it's old dog, new tricks sort of deal. Let's see, pause. Position 2. Actually, I'm going to go up. Go up this high. Hey! So yeah, just a lot of changes. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I pause 2? Okay. Walls 42. That's iron blocks. And then I have to redo this stuff over here. No biggie. And I'm going to be doing some more with the texture pack. I got to add some things to it. Need my light fixtures back. Yeah, just a bunch of good changes. The video made it up onto Machinima Realm with mixed reviews. The most vocal people were the negative people, but it still got more likes than dislikes. So people did like it, and I'm willing to, while we're still this early in Mad Science development, to restart it. I'm only 2 episodes in, so it's not a big deal, and you get to watch a better quality video with a better story and better comedy. This version, Dr. Professor is still dumb, but he isn't as unaware of the events around him. Like, if Olga's swearing, he knows that Olga's trying to swear. He may not choose to respond all the time. But Olga doesn't really swear, as we found out in episode 2. She doesn't have the vocabulary for it. It's just they programmed a bunch of beeps in her where she thinks she's going to be swearing. And it annoys her more than anything in the world. And as we know, Larry and Olga had some sort of weird human computer cyber relationship. And that will be expounded upon, I guess, in these new episodes. I should just be copy and pasting these, but me and Hammerfell went through earlier today and built all of these. And they're easy to build. Creative mode makes things so much easier. So then there's also Sam the Evil Accountant, which in episode 1, he didn't really explain anything. It's just that Dr. Professor stumbled upon a door and there was an evil accountant, and he had 2 lines, I think, 3 lines, and they weren't very explanatory. In this episode, well, in the redux of episode 1 here, we're going to see a little bit more from Sam the Accountant. Also, I'm going to be getting rid of the archive video, which I riff on. The problem is it makes the episode too long, and sometimes those things are just too flat, I guess, and it's hard to come up with constant riffing scripts, riffing being that I'm commenting on the video in Mystery Science Theater 3000 style, and it just doesn't really work out. Not for what I'm trying to do, you know? Let's see. But yeah, we're getting better. Gonna get better cameras. Gonna add in some more characters. You'll see the same characters. And also in episode 2, you don't know the name of the evil guys either. There's Sam the Accountant, which is not really mentioned, except that towards the end of episode 2, but you still don't have an association with who that really is. And yeah, and there's a war, basically, between accountants, financing, and the art of being able to do scientific research. I kind of, just glossed over stuff. So I rewrote the script, and things are a little bit better explained, I guess. In the first episode, we have World 21 as a guest, and oops, it has to come out one more. And I hadn't really thought about how to do the guest spot that well, and when I got to Dan in episode 2, I think it worked out a little bit better, but just needs a little bit more work. Those sections were not scripted at all, except for some of the questions and the events and stuff like that were supposed to occur. So I see that there's a mod out there, by the way, and I'm gonna make some videos of this, and I'm gonna go into it very soon. And which is the Tale of Kingdoms, which looks pretty neat. I'm gonna add some stuff to it, of course. I wouldn't just go with the plain old mod. So this is going to be one of the cloning tanks. We're going to see some genetic action in episode 3. It's all planned out. Episode 4 and 5 are almost written. And it shouldn't be too long to see all of this come back. Definitely going to have to pull... I'm going to... Gonna definitely need some extras in some of these episodes. So be on the lookout for help with doing extras. Should be interesting. I think I'm going to copy that, so I'm not going to worry about that. But I do want to do this first. No, this will probably look weird. Well, it's not that bad. So yeah, I'm going to need some extras. I know what I can do. Add some light to the back of that. Look a little bit better. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. Also, I have my sports show coming up. Still working on the settings for that. I haven't made much progress since the last video that you've seen because I've been working on other things. And just real life stuff goes on as well. I've also started using Sony Vegas for my editing software. A lot more control over editing than Camtasia. Problem is, its rendering is kind of weird, and I have to figure out better rendering schemes. And I just want to copy that. Glasses were pain butt to work with. I'm just gonna copy this whole thing. Yeah. Sony Vegas is really neat. It's got a whole bunch of effects I like. I can do. I'm gonna use with Mad Science, and plus the timeline is easier to work with. Just copy it from up here. Use the wand, Gary. No, not gonna happen. It must be painful for you to watch. So yeah, the sports show will go on as soon as 1.9 hits the shelves of your computers. Look at that. Cool. It's a cloning lab. What I'm going to do is take these. Things need to appear in here. And okay, and I just want to explain to you about the sports show too. Why I'm doing this is do not message me. Do not make comments about wanting to be on the show. I will be putting up a website soon where you can sign up and be on the list to be picked for the show. The picking is at random. Basically a lottery, because there's no fair way to do it. Otherwise, and you gotta understand that not everybody may be picked, but hopefully enough people signed up. Will sign up that the show does pretty well. Like I said, 6 episodes and then a 7th to determine the ultimate season champion. So, whole 7 episodes per season. I'll add a roof to this. So as I'm talking here, another G and Joe adventure is being uploaded. Don't want the diamond, I want iron. Because I'm going to be changing the diamond texture very soon. Because I might need it for something else. Be good if I had a way out of those tanks, but I'll figure something out here. Alright, well, so that's pretty much covers it. Minecraft Mad Science getting refilmed. And that should be done soon, within the next week or two. And then the sports show will come out when 1.9 comes out. I'll start the sign-ups and everything. I'm just preparing the website soon. And what else? More third shift with mods coming soon. More G and Joe's adventures, of course. There's probably another couple episodes I have already recorded, and then, of course, we'll record more. And that seems to be about it for now, kids. We'll see you next time on the third shift.